Here's something nobody talks about with AI automation. You can do it completely wrong. Not like catastrophically wrong. Your business won't explode, it's just staying the same. You'll build stuff, you'll feel productive, and you'll look up 6 months later and you're still doing everything yourself. And the frustrating thing is that it's not because AI doesn't work, it's because most people automate the thing in the wrong order. They see a cool tool, they build something, and they skip the step that actually tells them what to build first. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to fix that. There's a structured interview that takes one afternoon where you and Claude map every recurring task in your business out. You're going to score each one, and you'll end up with an actual ranked list. And then you'll know what to automate first. It's not a vibe or a guess, it's a markdown file ready for your viewing. Today we're covering why automating in the wrong order is going to cost you months, the 9 areas of your business to look at, how to score what you find, and what the actual output looks like, showing you my own results. Hi everyone, I'm Jonathan Probert. I build AI operating systems for wealth professionals. Let me paint you a picture, and I want you to tell me if it sounds familiar. A real estate agent decides to get into AI, which is a smart move. She picks a tool that writes listing descriptions for her. It takes a few weekends to set up, she gets it running, and she feels genuinely good about it. Then she looks at her pipeline, and she's still chasing every lead by hand. She's texting every follow-up herself, and she's still losing the listings to other agents who responded faster. The listing tool maybe saved her 20 minutes per property, but her follow-up was the problem, and it's costing her tens of thousands a year. She automated the wrong thing first. Here's another one. A financial coach who spends 2 months building out a content calendar tool. They map out 6 weeks of posts, it's a good system, but meanwhile, their client onboarding is completely manual. Every intake form, every welcome email, and every session reminder is her every time. The content calendar wasn't why she was losing capacity. The onboarding was. She built something impressive, but it solved the wrong problem. And here's the last one for you. A sales coach who literally teaches a systematic follow-up for a living. They built a lead scoring tool. They know exactly which prospects are warm, and his own follow-up still drops after one touch point. He can rank his prospects perfectly, but he just never calls them again. This is what happens when you skip the audit. Automation feels like progress, and building something feels like solving something. But you can't fix a system you haven't looked at, and most founders have never looked. Here's what we're going to do instead. It's called a task audit, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Except, instead of you filling out a spreadsheet alone at 11 p.m., Claude's going to do the interview for you. You're just going to answer the questions it gives you. The interview covers 9 areas of your business. Every recurring thing you do, daily, weekly, and monthly, gets surfaced, named, and written down. Marketing and content, sales and pipeline, client delivery, operations and admin, team and people, data and reporting, communication, strategic and creative, and yes, personal and life admin counts too. For each area, Claude asks one question. What do you actually do here on a regular basis? Walk me through a typical week. And then it asks anything else? And again, anything else? And this last one is the important one. The tasks that come out on the third ask are almost always the biggest time drains because they're so normal that you stop seeing them as tasks. They're just Tuesday. And I guarantee you have at least 3 of those. All right, let me show you what this actually looks like. This is my workspace, my real business and not a demo account. I'm going to run a task audit. I'm going to tell it that it's a demo because I've done this before, but the point is the same. Claude's going to start by reading the context files that I set up about my business. It'll know, so it knows the strategy, the priorities, and what I'm currently building. So the questions aren't generic. They're specific to my situation, which is why this works better than filling out a template yourself. It's going to start asking me questions. The first area is marketing and content. What do I do here on a regular basis? Do I draft scripts, research video topics, generate thumbnails, title options? Do I distribute to communities? Claude's going to take your answers and note all of them. Then it's going to ask anything else. Video performance, email newsletters, keeping up with what's working in the AI content. Anything else? I pause here every time to give a good think, and then something always comes out. The thing I forgot to do because it's been a part of my routine for so long. And then it'll move on to sales and pipeline, where I'll talk about lead follow-up, drafting outreach messaging, researching context before I reach out, tracking who I've heard back from and who's gone quiet. And then anything else? And then I'll tell it booking and confirming discovery calls, and so on and so forth. All 9 areas takes about 30 to 40 minutes, but trust me, it's worth it. At the end, you'll have something that you probably never had before. a complete list of every task your business runs through. It's a bit confronting, but honestly, it's also clarifying. Really quickly, before we move on, if you want help doing this, getting your task audit ready to use for your own business rather than watching me doing it, I do a free AI discovery call completely free, no strings attached, link is in the description. You can book your call today. Now let's get into reading what you find. Once the interview's done, Claude scores every task it found. Green means fully automatable, AI handles it end to end, you set it up once and it runs without you. Yellow means partially automatable, AI does most of the work, you review it or add a bit of judgment, which is still a huge win and it's still hours back. Red means not yet. It's too complex or inconsistent right now. Keep an eye on these because when the list gets shorter, you can start addressing them. And here's the fourth category, human only. This is relationship work, it takes real judgment, and it's things that require you to be present. The AI shouldn't be doing these things. These are not a failure of the system, they're actually the point. The whole reason is to automate everything else, so it can give you more of yourself. This is keeping the human in the human elements and the AI to everything else. Next comes one bit that actually matters, ranking. High frequency, high time cost, easy to automate. These go into quick win, and you start automating these first every time. High frequency, high time cost, but harder to build? It's a strategic win. Worth the investment, put it on the plan, but save it for later. Low frequency but easy? It's nice to have. It's after the quick wins and the strategic ones. High effort but low payoff? These will stay in the backlog, probably for a while. Ranking is the whole game. Most people are skipping it, and that's what's costing them. They go straight to building whatever looks interesting, and then wonder why none of it actually moved the needle. You don't have to do that. Here's what mine looks like. This is my actual task audit list. It's what ran on my actual business. I have 32 tasks across those 9 areas. 4 fully automatable right now, 18 partially automatable, 8 human only, things I should be spending time on, and 2 that are too early to touch. 69% of my recurring tasks have a clear automation path. I haven't automated all of them, and I'm not even close, but I do know which ones to go after and in what order. And that's the bit that changes everything. My quick wins list, drafting video scripts, which takes 60 to 90 minutes per video, generating thumbnails, which also takes 30 to 60 minutes, and writing title options, 15 minutes, distributing those videos after publishing, 30 minutes. That's 3 to 4 hours for just this video alone. I'm progressively taking off of my plate with this. Not because those felt like the coolest thing to automate, but because I looked at the full picture first and ranked it by impact. And my inbound system came out on top. According to a 2024 Slack survey, small business owners lose 96 minutes a day to wasted or inefficient work. That's 8 hours a week. Most founders know they're losing time, they just don't know exactly where, but now you have a way to find out all in one afternoon. Now for a bit of context. Where does this fit into the big picture? In the AIOS framework, the AI operating system model that I'm building, for my business and for my clients, this is layer 4, the automate section. You build your business context up first, because your AI needs to understand the business before it can help you. Then you connect your data sources, then your intelligence, the meeting notes, daily briefs, and your signals, and then you start automating. Layer 4 is where you actually start getting time back. But you can only do it well if you know what you're recovering it from. And that's why the audit comes first. Every task you automate moves your task automation percentage up. The number starts low for everyone. Mine started at just 10%. And the goal isn't 100%. The goal is enough. Enough that the business keeps moving when you step away from it. So start with the audit, then move the number. One task at a time. You've got this. I'm dropping the task audit file in the description. This is the exact command I run in Claude Code, so you can download it, drop it in, and let the interview run. You should also be able to just copy and paste this into a regular Claude chat and ask it to do the same thing. Remember to answer every area and actually answer when it asks anything else. That's where the good stuff hides. If you want me to run through this with you directly in your business, that's what the free AI discovery call is for. We'll go over your tasks and your priorities together. The link is in the description. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I'm trying to post every Tuesday and Friday with practical videos on building AI systems that actually run your business. Thanks for watching.